Hello guys. So welcome to the tutorial on how to get cold fuse, portacle, and zuggle overload in current patch 1.2.1. Or in other words, how to dupe any shield, weapon or bow, how to move faster in the overworld, and how to clip in the ground. So yeah, let's start. Okay, for the first part of the setup, you will need 2 bows and at least 1 arrow, 2 shields, and 2 weapons. I recommend to have at least 3 or 4 weapons in case you mess up the timing of the trick, because if you miss the timing you will end up losing 1 weapon, so having more when you're learning is recommendable. Also, make sure your weapons don't have anything fused to them. Also, you need 2 steering sticks and at least 1 fan. So once you have everything, you want to go to the recall shrine here in GSI, and then you want to go outside the cave, close to this wing, then drop the weapon that you have currently equipped. Very important. Now pick it up your ultra hand and enter the cave again. You can move forward, drop it and run to it, it's fine. As long as you don't pick up the weapon, you are good. You wanna get it around this area. So before I continue, I want to show you 2 places that will be important. The first one is this, with the 3 similar textures. And the second place is this one, that has the similar texture as the first area. Remember those 2 places. So pick up the weapon and we will go to the second place that I told you, this one. So in order to check that you're doing everything correctly so far, you want to move your weapon up with ultra hand, then move it down around the middle of the screen, and then cancel ultra hand with B. If the weapon responds, that means you are doing everything correctly so far. If it doesn't, then you have to go outside the cave, in the same place with the wing, and do the setup again. So in order to make the weapon respawn again, you have to go back to the first place that I told you about. See? You can see how the weapon responds. Keep in mind this place, because it will be important for later. So from here, you want to position Link in this area, around here, between these 2 mushroom look-alike. You want to pick up your weapon with ultra hand, and again move it all the way up and then down around the middle of the screen, then press L, equip fuse, then you want to let go L, then press L plus B at the same time, and then press CL. So if you see CL lighting up a little bit, that means you got it. If you got it, then you want to go back to the first area, and before you get past the second textures, you want to press L, select map, let map activate, and as soon as you see the map open, you want to press start. Then from here you want to drop your current shield, the one that you have equipped. You want to drop it, equip a new one, and remove it. If you see both the weapon and the shield falling separately, that means you got the cold fuse successfully. So from here, pick up your weapon, change to fuse, fuse the shield to your weapon, and pick up your shield. And teleport to Ascent. Alright, quick troubleshooting section. So first, I want to show you some clips to show you what you're looking for. So here, I want to check the lower left part of the screen and check the shield fuse prompt. I wanted to see how it lights up. That's what you're looking for when doing this. If you saw it light up, but nothing fused to your shield, that means you did the inputs in the correct timing. That's what you're looking for. So now let's say you miss it and you didn't see the cue for this to work. So just go back, your weapon, and try again. I know this can be a little annoying at first, but trust me, this is the only difficult part of the whole setup. So just practice, don't get discouraged, and this gets better with practice, trust me. So other thing that can happen is that you press fuse too soon and you end up fusing your weapon to your shield. I think I talked about this at the beginning, like you want to have at least more than 2 weapons because this can happen. If this happens, just break the fuse in your shield, go back of the cape, and do the whole setup again with the equip the weapon, drop it, and take it all the way here with Ultra Hand. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you while doing this, because I'm pretty sure that's the only bad thing that can happen. So back to the tutorial. Bye. When you warp to ascent, you want to go here to the right side, and you want to fall. I do like this because I don't have a glider, but if you do, just get to escape. So in here you want to drop your cold fuse weapon. You want to equip a new weapon that doesn't have anything fused to it. Drop 1 fan and 2 steering sticks. Fuse the fan to your weapon. And now I'm going to tell you what we are going to do before I do it, because we have to do it in quick succession. So I feel that it's better if I explain you first what we are going to do. So we're going to move this weapon with Ultra Hand around this area so the light can notice it. Then we will switch to fuse again and get close to the sticks so we get the fuse options. Then we want to look back to the light and count to the 5th ball pulse, those. And in the 5th one, we want to try to fuse the steering stick to our shield. If we did it with the correct timing, the steering stick should get closer to Link, but it shouldn't fuse to the shield. If we miss the timing, we can just hit the light with the weapon to give us the cold fuse weapon back. So it should look something like this. Move the weapon, switch to fuse, get here, and check the light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this case I miss it. Like I said, if it happens, just hit the light and get the weapon back, put it in place, switch to fuse, and try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I got it. As you can see, the stick moved closer to me, but I didn't fuse to anything. From here you want to mount the stick that you fused, switch shields, and as soon as you let go D-pad, you want to mash B. Mount the other stick, switch to the first shield, and fuse the first stick to it, and then pick up your cold fuse weapon. So now we have a portacle that will help us to do zuggle overload. From here we want to go down here to the specific area, and there are 3 things that we have to check. So first we want to put Link against the wall. We want to see if the portacle drops. So I want to equip shield, D-pad left, and try to drop the portacle shield. Good. Pick it back. And now you want to try to drop your shield, no, your bow and your weapon. If you get the message that you can take them around here, then you are good. So from here we are going to do the zuggles. So you want to hold L, select map, hold CR, Then let go L and mash D-pad left until you see the quick menu. Then hold it. Drop the shield with X and then mash D-pad right. Then drop the bow and mash D-pad again. D-pad right. Equip a new one. Let go CR. And then mash D-pad right again. And here do the same. Drop the weapon with X. Mash D-pad right. Equip a new weapon. Then mash D-pad left. Equip a new shield. And let the map activate. Then press start. And drop both the weapon that you have equipped and the bow that you have equipped. Then you want to get out of the start menu, and as soon as you do it, you equip your shield. And then pick up your portacle. Very important, when you pick up your portacle, you want to not have any shield equipped. Because if you have a shield equipped and you pick up the portacle, you won't be able to do the zuggles that we're missing. So what we just did gave us 2 zuggles. In order to be overloaded, we need to get 13 zuggles. So that means we need to do 6 double zuggles and 1 single one. So I'm gonna do the 5 zuggles left, the 5 double zuggles, and then I'll teach you how to do a single zuggle. Okay, I think I have 6 double zuggles now, honestly. Not sure, but let's see. We're going to do a single one. So the steps are the same until the bow part. So this map. So from here, instead of going to the weapons, we're going to equip a new shield already. And then you let the map activate and just drop the shield. I mean the bow. That and get this. So in theory I should be overloaded now. In order to check, just have 1 shield, 1 weapon, and 1 bow equipped. Take out your bow with CR, jump, and equip a different weapon. See? If this happens, that means you are overloaded. So now for the overload zuggle troubleshooting section. So the main problem that I had here when I was learning this was that sometimes the map can activate, like for example mid setup. So if this happens, just pick up your portacle back and do it again. And keep in mind that unless you don't do the full setup, the zuggles won't count. So don't worry like if you got like 1 or 2 zuggles because the map spawned midway. No. If you don't do the full setup, you don't get 2 zuggles or 1 zuggle until you drop the weapon at the end. So don't worry about that. And another thing that I don't know if it might be an issue for you guys, but for me is that sometimes I forget how many zuggles I have currently. And since there's not really a good way to check how many you have, the only stuff that I can recommend is like check if you are overloaded, if you don't remember. And also, if you want to check if you are overloaded, remember to do it with either weapons or bows. Don't do it with shields. Because like I told you before, if you swap your shield, your portacle shield, before you are fully zuggle overloaded, you're gonna be able to get more zuggles. So keep that in mind. And yeah, that should be pretty much for the troubleshooting and for the tutorial as well. I wanted to include the stuff that you can do with overload zuggle, but I want to upload this video as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna upload it in a separate video. And also, I already started doing runs with this route, so be sure to follow me there. I'm gonna leave you all the links in the description. And I actually have a PB with this already that I'm gonna be uploading as well in the next 2 or 3 days. So I'll be very happy if you can watch that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess typical YouTube stuff. Subscribe, like the video, and if you have any questions, I will try to answer everything in the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching.